Good morning, my fellow actors. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Act CRM and SaaS. Act CRM SaaS. This is a new offering from Act that came out in October of 2020. And what it is, it's software as a service where you can go online, you can do all the steps necessary to start using Act via a web browser. With this particular software, there is no software to download and install on your computer. It is all browser based. And what my experience has been when I start talking to people about this software is I get certain reactions. One, some people don't want to pay a subscription, an annual fee. Well, my feeling is this: get used to it. So much of what we do these days is a subscription. Our cable bill, our electricity, although that varies. It can be everything we do, everything we pay for, our mortgage, whatever you call it, you're paying on a monthly or annual basis. And software is evolving. Things are evolving. So one of the reasons you have subscriptions is that, one, the software companies need to have a steady stream of revenue. But what that gives them an incentive to do is to keep their software updated. That's the hope anyway. What we try to do, or what I try to do, I should say, is try to keep you involved in that process, inform and educate. My philosophy has always been, when it comes to Act, if you're using Act for your business, you should use it to the point where it easily pays for itself. So subscription, the cost, in my mind, that's really secondary because you got to get it to work for you. On that note, they have different levels of subscriptions based on what your needs are. And because of that, I think that's a good thing. So that subscription-based, yeah, I get it. Some people don't like that, but you know what? You got to get past that. The other thing about the Act CRM SaaS is it's web-based only. So in other words, you can go to any web browser, Chrome, you can use Microsoft Edge or Firefox. Those are the three generally I talk about. In my opinion, right now, as of today, June of 2021, the browser I like best is Microsoft Edge. Now, if you ask three people, you might get three different opinions. Most likely you will, but that's what I like to use. The hardest thing for people to get used to is using software that they're used to as longtime actors in a browser. But that's something you can learn from and be taught how to use it. There's little tips and tricks that will help you make that a better experience. So let's get right into what some of the subscriptions look like so you can have a sense of the cost and what's involved. So when we work with Act SaaS, there are three packages available. Act Essentials, $15 a month, that's $180 annually. They also have a monthly option, as do all these packages. And this, I think, is great if you're barely using Act. It's just a Rolodex. But what's great about it is it comes with 2,500 emails a month. So if you just want to stay in touch with your customers or friends or family, whatever it might be, you could do that. Now, some people say to me, I'd never use that stuff. And I always wondered, why not? Listen, at a minimum, once a year, once a quarter, once a month, reach out to people, send them an email. Just talk to them, stay in touch with them. The middle package, the standard package, is $360 a year. And this is the one that I think most people will use. Most people that are in sales or marketing or have a business, this is what they'll use. It's a fairly priced item. It comes with Office and Google integration. The Essentials will work with Microsoft Outlook, but not much more as far as integration. But the $30 package, I think, is very fair for what you get with it. It comes with 10,000 emails a month, and you can easily use that to reach out to your database, all your contacts. If nothing else, knowing you have those emails and knowing how you can use those emails to your advantage to stay in touch with people and also to understand the value of your data. An example of that is, let's say you send out a marketing email and a bunch of them bounce back to you. Well, what that means is that person might no longer be there, and you have to do a little work to make your data a little stronger. So there's different reasons to send these emails out to your customers and your prospects. The last package is Act CRM Expert. And I got to be honest with you, this package is one that I can't see myself recommending a lot unless someone is a heavy-duty marketer. They really want to get into it. Now, the Act Marketing Automation is really a phenomenal tool, and you can do a lot with it. But there's a lot you can do with the middle package as well. The one other item I want to mention about the standard package, the middle package, that they don't have, nor does the Essentials have, is you don't have the ability to add fields to Act. Now, why is that relevant? Let's say you want to create a field in Act for the person's favorite ice cream. Well, you can't do it in the first two packages. You cannot add new fields. Now, the way you get around that is you add a number of fields of different types during your trial period. Or if you're transitioning from Act, you can add those before you upload your data. And let me talk about that. All these packages come with a free trial. When you start the free trial, at this point it's 2 weeks, you can upload your Act data. You make a backup of your data and you upload it. The whole process is free for 14 days. There's no credit cards required. You can upload your data quite easily. It's creating a zip file, and I have some tutorials that will show you how to do that. You upload it, and I can also assist you with that, but you upload it, and it takes about an hour for all of your data to be in the cloud. Now, one of the things that's different about this is you can't physically make a backup. You have to request it. In certain packages, you can export your information to Excel, not the underlying data like the activities, notes, and histories, but you can export your contacts and all your contact information out to Excel. You can request a backup, and I usually will do that monthly. So there are some things that I really like about this. There are some things that are different that you're going to have to get used to. But the greatest thing is that you can go to any web browser and start using Act. I have personally been using it since December 25th of 2020, and I recommend it. I like it. I think it's a good tool. Does it take getting used to? Absolutely. Will you have to learn a couple things? Yeah, you will. There are subtle differences between the desktop version and the web-based version. Can you learn that? Yeah, you can. It's not a big deal. A lot of it is just understanding how to work within a web browser and some of the subtle differences between the different web browsers. But you can easily learn that stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, my fellow actors, this is something worth taking a look at. I think the $15 plan is great for some of the older actors out there that are retiring or maybe cutting back. It's a perfect program for you. Wanted to give you a quick overview. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to me. Tony Holowitz. I hope you're acting better. Thank you very much. Be well.